Tomorrow marks 10 years ago when Continental Flight 3407 crashed onto a home in Clarence Center, killing 51 people, including an unborn child. Now, ceremonies to remember that tragic day began this morning, and Channel 2's Claudine Ewing was there as we look back on that day.
These are the faces that those who love them will never, ever forget. They were all aboard Flight 3407, and one man was sitting in his home when he was killed as the plane dropped from the sky. In Forest Lawn Cemetery, family members stood around a burial site. Two young girls who lost their mother, Kristen Saffron, in the plane crash were on hand to lay the wreath at the tomb. One of the girls was just one when her mom died.
Jean Marie Marzoff, Ferris M. Reed,
Don E. Mossop.
Every name read, families heard from those who stood by with them from day one.
You are an amazing group of people. You are Western New York's greatest generation. You've done amazing things. You lose the people you have lost. And it is so easy to just be angry, turn into yourselves, curse the darkness. But you didn't.
I never thought of myself as a survivor, but that's what we're called, survivors. And we had a support group that helped each other. I don't think we'd be to where we are.
They fought for changes in the airline industry when it comes to pilot training. The pilot of 3407 wasn't fully trained for the emergency and responded improperly. Family members say going to the nation's capital gave them purpose.
And going to D.C. became a very healing thing for me. It became a fight that I knew my husband would have been a part of, and he would be proud of us.
She became a widow at age 51.
You'll never, ever get over losing your child. It just won't happen. But that doesn't mean life is tragic, and there's people lose people. That's what life is. My son said one time that you're either going to lose someone that you love, or someone you love is going to lose you. That's the cycle of life.
And since that plane crash, there's been only one commercial airline fatality. The families have several planned events tomorrow, including a rededication ceremony at the memorial at the Clarence Library, and a candlelight procession at the crash site will mark the exact time when that plane crashed. One person who responded immediately was Chris Collins, who was then the Erie County executive.
Do you worry that President Trump would support a rollback or deregulation of the measures that were passed in the wake of 3407?
No, I have no concerns there.
What makes you so sure, though? He is the deregulation president, after all.
Again, you'll want to watch Dave McKinley's full report that's coming up at 6 o'clock. I'm Claudine Ewing, Channel 2 News.